So it is very much official. I am moving out of New York.
Are here. Today is the official day. I can't believe I am moving. I can't believe I'm leaving New York. I have so many feelings, but we're gonna get this move going first, and then I'll come back and share more details as to why I'm moving, where I'm moving to.
Okay, let's do this. Father God, give me strength. So it is very much official. I am moving out of New York. I'm a native New Yorker. I am a Brooklyn girl, raised in Brooklyn, and I've been in New York for so long. So I went to school upstate, and I was raised here, so I haven't really lived anywhere else. But as of this weekend, I will be leaving New York. And I have so many emotions about it. I definitely want to document the process, because apart from uploading it on YouTube just to, have content, I think that this is going to be really cool just to be able to look back at in the future. I have so many feelings. Like, even talking about it right now, I feel very I don't think nervous is the word, but anxious and a little emotional. But to backtrack, if you know me, you know I am a New Yorker through and through. I love my city. I still think this is the best city in the world. And I'm hoping to come back. I don't want to just leave to leave. I started toying with the idea of moving in 2020. I had cabin fever, the pandemic was happening, and it was just a lot going on. And I was just I want something different. I want to get out of my apartment. I want to be able to be outside. All of us were locked up in the city. So that was kind of more so the motive of wanting to move. But I couldn't really, my mind was on moving, but being that I'm not a person that moves often, the idea felt very overwhelming to me. So I kind of just parked it. Yeah, so that was in 2020, and now it's 2023. And this summer, I want to say around August, I was just getting kind of frustrated. I had been frustrated a while for several reasons. One, with wanting to expand the type of content that I create, but also just feeling I would always tell people, I feel like I'm here, but I'm not supposed to be here. I feel like I'm in transition. I remember saying, I feel like I'm in a transition, but I don't know what it is. Physically, I'm in the same space, right? I'm in the same environment. I'm doing the same things, but it's hard to explain. I felt like I was elsewhere and my body just felt stuck. So over the summer, I really was just thinking about, I had implemented so many different routines. I started working out. I started changing my habits and my lifestyle. And I revisited the idea of moving after feeling really frustrated for a few nights. I had hit a mental low, and I was just frustrated. And I remember praying and God kind of bringing up the idea of moving again. So I don't want to mention the city that I'm moving to yet, because I'm not there yet and I don't know when I'm uploading this. But I started toying with the idea of a specific state, and I was looking at one city. But when I was looking at the apartments in that city, another city within that state kept coming up. So I'm okay, I keep seeing apartments for this city, even though I'm looking for another city. So I started just exploring that city, looking into it, doing more research. I began to become more open to the idea. And obviously I'll share more details once I'm there and settled and stuff like that. But yeah, I started doing more research. I started calling leasing agents and realtors and seeing what my options were. I went to visit the city, and it was a really, really nice city. I loved how diverse it was, how just culturally diverse it was, how much art there was in the city, and just I really loved the city. But it was hard for me to picture myself there because it was so different from what I know now being in New York, right? Like I walk everywhere. New York is a very walkable city. There's 4 seasons in the city. I mean, everything that you can think of New York, it's very opposite. So when I came home, I felt like a little unsettled. After researching, my plan was to go there and see if I felt like any attachment or any sort of confirmation, because I really feel like God was calling me to move. But when I came home, I still felt torn. Like I was like, I don't know, like maybe I should just stay in New York and make it work and hustle harder and grind harder. But the truth of the matter is, I felt like, I don't want to say stuck here. I just felt tapped out. Like I felt like what I want to do, I couldn't get done here. My mind was already elsewhere and I couldn't get done everything I wanted to get done here. So I began praying about it. And one thing about God is when he's ready for you to go, he's going to start opening up doors for you and providing for you. And so in the midst of praying, I went into a fast. And I was really just asking God, like, if this is what you want me to do, I need you to open the doors, because to be honest, I don't feel 1,000% comfortable. I don't feel 100% confident in this decision, but I can't shake this, right? So I feel like one of the indicators that you know that you're supposed to transition or supposed to move is that even though you don't 100%, you feel like that's not a move that you would make, you can't shake the idea. Like, this city is probably not a city that I would have chose out of my own personal interest, but it's definitely a city that God planted in my heart, just on the way that like I couldn't shake it. Like I came home and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just make it work in New York. I'm gonna really focus in on creating more content, more lifestyle content, because that was one of the reasons why I wanted to move. I really wanted to tap into like home and lifestyle and continue to do wellness. And I had a certain vision for what that would look like. And where I'm at in my life, I just feel like this wasn't conducive to that vision. So God wasn't shaking the idea for me. Like I came home and I was really trying to make it work. I was making a lot more lifestyle content, but I just felt limited with what I wanted to do. So I began to pray and God just began opening doors as far as like getting me approved for the apartment, providing me with partnership opportunities that would allow me to furnish my new place, that would allow me to save money from having to purchase things. Like all of these doors started being open. And again, I can do another video once I'm there on like the way that God came through and just like signs and confirmations and all of that stuff. But this is more so just to share like the process of moving and me leaving New York. So yeah, after fasting about it, by the end of the fast, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely supposed to move and I'm gonna start getting the ball rolling. So at the end of my fast, which was on, what was the end of my fast? Was it October 4th or September 4th? By October 4th, I made the decision for sure that I was going to move, and my move-in date is November 4th. So that was literally 30 days before my move-in date. That was great because it gave me like enough time to begin packing, begin cleaning, begin organizing, and all of that stuff. Today is November 1st. It is Wednesday, November 1st. I move Saturday. And yeah, the truck already came to pick up all of my stuff. And I feel so many things. Like, I'm excited, right? I'm excited because I get to create this content that I've been wanting to do. I create content full time. So like, apart from it being work, it's also something that I really enjoy. And in my frustrations in the space that I'm in right now, I haven't been able to really create the content that I want to create. So it's been, it's been affecting me. It's been affecting my work and my consistency. So I'm really excited to see what that's going to look like in this new space, because everything that I want to do is just like the perfect setup for, as far as like lighting, space, the orientation, all of that is really awesome. And I'm also excited because, I'll be able to grow in a new way. I've been a New Yorker all my life and I love being a New Yorker, to be honest. Like, I want to be a New Yorker forever, but at the same time, I'm a person who loves growing. I love to grow. Like, I'm a student at heart. Like, I've always loved school. Like, I love traveling. I love immersing myself in different cultures. And I think moving is part of that process, because at the end of the day, you can only know yourself so much in a certain space, right? Like, I know myself as a New Yorker, I know myself in this space, but what does it look like when I take myself out of my environment and out of my comfortability and I put myself somewhere completely new? So that idea was very attractive to me, and I was like, I really want to do that. And it just so happens that I'm turning 30 this year, so it's like a completely new chapter. So those are two things that I'm really excited about. But I'm also like sad, right? It's also like a little bit of a grieving process, because where I am is so much of who I am, right? Like, I've been here for 30 years of my life, and this is like, I love my home. I love my home. I just love being a New Yorker, for starters. I love the routines that I've built here. I love the friends that I have here. I love the family that I have here. So like it's a big detachment, and oh my God, I'm getting like emotional. It's a big detachment, and it's, you know, it's hard. It's not like something that's impossible for me to do, because I'm very much one who likes to do things that are, you know, whenever I feel like I'm scared to do something, I push myself to do it, because I'm not scared of much. Like I've always been one to like take good risks and stuff like that. So this is no different, but this is big. I've been taking a lot of big risks in the last few years, but I feel like this is a big one. And yeah, I'm a little sad. Oh my God. I think this is going to be really good for me. It might be hard just because it's like I'm crying, but I can't even force myself to fully cry. I don't remember the last time that I felt multiple feelings at once like this. Like as much as I'm excited, I'm also sad. So it's like the dichotomy of it is really weird. I don't know. I'm excited and I'm sad. Overall, I'm really grateful because God has been so good to me in this process. Like I can't even begin to tell you the ways he's really been like confirming things to me and speaking to me, which wasn't the case in the beginning. Like I remember vividly talking to my cousin and being like, I don't know if I should move. I feel like, you know, God isn't speaking to me or he's not giving me any confirmation. And then it just started pouring out. So I'm really grateful because I feel like when you take on big risk or when you take on big moves, it always feels good to know that, you know, you have God backing you and that it was his plan for you. And ultimately, that's what I want. Like, I literally just want to do whatever it is God wants for me to do. Every time I get nervous or I get like a little fearful or whatever that is, the idea of staying here just doesn't feel settling, because I really feel like in this chapter of my life, this is what I'm supposed to do. Even if it's not like a final decision, I know for a fact that this is what I'm supposed to do. So I'm excited about what's gonna happen next. But like, you know, I'm leaving New York. That is so crazy. Like I can't even believe that I'm leaving. I have so many beautiful memories here, and I'm sure I'm gonna make many more on my visits back. But like, you know, just all the amazing things. This is the best city in the world. It's the best city in the world. I'm so proud to be from here. I'm so proud to love it here. And nothing will ever change that. Not a thing. Yeah, that is my update. I've been a little MIA on my vlogs and just like on my content because I've been trying to figure out how to verbalize it. And I think part of my like coping mechanism is like just avoiding talking about certain things until I'm ready to talk about it. But also I wasn't ready to share that news yet because I don't want to talk about it until I actually move. So yeah, I'm really excited for the content. Like that was the other thing. I was praying to God, like in my frustration of being here before I decided to move, I just kept feeling like I don't have anything to talk about. Like I do the same things all the time. I go to the gym, I come home, I cook or I don't. You know, I shoot content. Like I need something new. Like I want something different. And I feel like in this chapter of my life, I want something different for myself, just like growth wise. And it's so crazy because like literally I was talking all of this before even knowing that I was going to move. So now that I'm moving, I can create so much fun content, like cooking content. I just keep thinking about cooking content because I really like my kitchen. So cooking content is going to be really nice. Just like exploring a new city, documenting the process of all the emotions so that when I actually go through it, I can like look back and look at all the, just like the range of emotion and the range of experiences. But the New Yorker is leaving the big city. On to new things, you know, even if it's for a season, for a moment. And I'm really, really happy. I'm really, really proud of myself and the way I've been doing everything and just like getting things moving. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to just share it all. And if you moved before, I'm not a person who has, I mean, like I've moved for college and stuff like that, but I've never done like a big move out of state type of thing. So if you have any advice, please drop it below, whether it's like practical advice or like emotional advice or like whatever it is. Please share it because I welcome all of it. And I can't wait. I know this is going to be so good. I'm just like, oh man, like coming to terms with the end of a new thing and the start of another is just such a like toying type of feeling, but it's going to be good. It's going to be so great. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. I wish I had my hair done for this video, but like I'm in the process of moving. So please just forgive me because I don't really feel like dealing with any of this stuff right now. I just want to get focused on getting there and having everything complete.
Good afternoon. Tomorrow is moving day, as in, and I'm getting on a flight and leaving. So today is like the last day of getting all my things in order. So I was fine this morning, but somewhere in between doing laundry and getting everything ready, I just am feeling super overwhelmed right now. So I am taking all of this stuff that's on the couch with me, so I need to pack it into this luggage here, and then like I need to fold the clothes that I wash and stuff like that and just get rid of any last things. So I think right now I'm just gonna focus on packaging my luggage because I still have some stuff that's in the laundry. And I'm just feeling so many emotions. This is so crazy because I feel like 1 minute I'm like really excited and ready to go, and then like when I have to pack and plan and like when things are all over the place, I just start feeling really overwhelmed, which is what I'm feeling right now. But I'm trying to relax myself because eventually everything is going to get done, right? Eventually I'm going to board my flight. All will be well. And this is just a part of the process. I'm just trying to like, and not panic. Yeah, let me at least start packing my bag. I'm supposed to be going out tonight later because my friends are taking me out to eat. And I want to see my grandma's before I leave. But as you can see, there's a lot that needs to get done prior to that. So let's see how much actually gets done, how much I can actually pack. And the plan is to keep certain things with me on carry-on, and then other things I will pack. So let's see how we can do this. Is this pimple for me? This is how you know I've been having a week. I don't even get pimples, okay? And when I get pimples, I don't even get blemishes, but this right here tells you everything. And as you can see, I've been crying. I haven't slept. I literally have not slept. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up since the last time I went to sleep, just packing and cleaning, all that jazz. But it's move out day. So many emotions. All right, let me not forget my toothbrush, because that used to be something I used to do all the time before I used to leave, like on trips and stuff. I would forget my toothbrush because the morning of, I would not pack it to brush my teeth and then not pack it. So my neighbor packed me some sofrito, and I'm trying to see if I can bring that through my carry-on because it's gonna be frozen. I just don't know if that's gonna be an issue because it's food. It literally will not fit in my suitcase, so I'm just gonna have to try my luck and just pray to God, which, Father, give me favor that they don't say anything about it. All right, I'm getting ready to head out. It's 30-something degrees outside, which is why I look so bundled. So forgive me for looking so crazy, but I told myself I was gonna document the process, so here we are. I am leaving New York. I am moving out of state for the first time to live on my own in a different state, in a different city, and I have so many emotions. I've been crying all day today, and you know, it's gonna be really hard because a lot of my support system is here. Everything I know is here. I've been raised here. You know, I went to school here. I've like built myself up here. So it's a lot of like pain that comes with leaving somewhere that is so close to you, and just knowing that, like, you know, you don't reside in that space anymore. Even if you come back to visit, like, you don't reside there anymore, right? So that is hard, and so that's why I was crying a lot today. But I am excited. I think once I get to where I'm going, it'll all sink in, like, ooh, this is my space. Ooh, this is so new. But being that I'm leaving what I know, it's a little sad for me still, just to be honest. And I don't want to be super negative or sound super ungrateful, because I know that this next chapter is going to be one that God has his hand all over, because I know he brought me and called me there. I have no question about it. But it hurts, and I want to be honest with how I feel. It hurts. It's like something I know that I have to do, but like, this is home, and it's comfortable, and it's like where my people are and all of that. So it's a little hard for me. I know when I get on the plane, it's gonna be hard for me, but I also haven't slept, so my prayer is that I'll just knock out, and when I wake up, they'll be like, we've landed, and it'll be, you know, the next chapter. I'm getting emotional again. I'm excited. It's very, you know, my personal hope is that it's worth it. Like, everything that I'm about to sacrifice as far as like being away from home, being away from people I love, just the comfortability, the routine. I pray that I really make this time worth it, and I really maximize what I came there to do and what God has called me there to do. That's my prayer. Like, and I know I will, because I'm just that type of person, but I just know how I feel right now as far as being uncomfortable and a little bit of what ifs and all of that. So I want to reassure this person, this Suli, who feels all of those emotions with action. I want to reassure myself with following up, with following through, with maximizing, with going hard, with, getting closer to God, with putting myself out there in this new city. Like, I really want to make sure that I do that. So, for me to like the future Suli, this is what I would say. Like, just make it worth it. Make every sacrifice, make these tears, make it all worth it. Moving isn't easy. Doing it alone isn't easy. You got to motivate yourself. There's nothing motivating you other than you. So it's not easy, but you're going to do it. You're going to kill it. And you're going to be like, man, that was a piece of cake when you look back, even though it hurts a little bit right now. But I'm excited. I promise I'm excited. I'm just a little emotional. But yeah, we're out of here. I got my things. I'm about to call this Uber. Let me call this Uber and then we're heading out. Bye, Brooklyn.